The Missing Witches podcast is entirely listener funded. If you want to support the Missing Witches project, become a subscriber. Check out the all-new missingwitches.com.
You aren't being a proper woman, therefore you must be a witch. You must be a witch.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Missing Witches podcast. My name is Amy, and I am so gorgeously thrilled to be sitting down today with teacher, content creator, decolonial feminist, Miriam, aka Maya Labadi. Hi Miriam, thank you so much for sitting down with me today. Can you introduce yourself to our listeners?
Hello everybody, my name is Maya or Miriam. I am content creator. I am on Instagram and I have my own blog, mayasana.com. My object is talking about decolonization, deconstruction, and it's very difficult for me to say that in English because a lot of my content is about the emotion, and my emotion I only can express it in French. So I'm sorry, but voilà.
Listeners, Myriam est bien plus confortable en français, alors we're so grateful that you are willing to be an Anglo for an hour today. Thank you for your grace.
Oh yeah, I really love to speak in English, really, and if I'm going to have the possibilities or opportunities in my life to living within the English area, I don't have problem. I don't mind. I'm going to adapt myself too. But I had to keep going to practice and but I'm not so bad, really.
No, you're amazing.
I try to do my best, but I'm always with that. It's because I'm used to speaking English because all my friends are English speaker, and in Montreal, if you want to survive, you had to know the English anyway. So, but sometimes I had to looking for my word, and I have a couple of difficulties with the grammar, but that the only, it's not the only, but the best thing I love in English is the way we can do mistake and people, they don't care about it. The moment they're going to understanding you, that's the best. So I really try to do my best because the moment when I had to talk about my personal life and my emotions universe, I do it in French because French is not my natural language, or my what we said, maybe my ancestral language. It's the language of the colonizer, but it's the language I was raised with. Sometimes when we do a meeting, like yesterday for the game, the Moroccan game, we switch, and sometimes we create our own language. So sometimes in the same phrase sentence, you have French, English, and Derija. Derija is Moroccan, it's Arabic from Morocco. And sometimes if we have a Spanish friend here, we speak in Spanish too. We put some word in Spanish, and plus we have another language is is our ancestor language is Tamazight. People knows Berber, but it's not the good term. But sometimes we play with Tamazight too, so it could be like we could have in a conversation 5 different language, and it's crazy. Yeah. Imagine my mind, even with my kids, I had to think about it. Now more I'm growing up, less I speak French, and in my mind everything is mixed, and sometimes really I had to think about what I'm going to say because I'm working in French. So yeah, so it's very cool because I have a privilege when I'm going to United States, or I'm speaking with my Canadian English speaker friends. They really love my accent, and and I really exaggerated my accent when I speak with them like this. They're gonna to consider me and see me as a cute person, and I really love
C'est ça, c'est bien sexy, ça.
Exactly. Even in Darija, American Arabic, and the people they really love when I speak in Darija because I really have a French accent and very strong, and they love that, and it gives me a lot of privilege. I swear. My reputation is being a woman very sexy, and I know the well, that's my I know I'm very photogenic, and for me it's very new because I never, when I was young, I wasn't a beautiful woman because I wasn't in the diktat and the criteria, and now everybody, one day I don't know what happened, I wake up and everybody say to me, oh wow, you're beautiful, que paso? And I said, okay, now I'm beautiful and I'm photogenic. I'm gonna to play with that. But it's not my nature. My nature is living barefoot, with my pajama, with my glasses, my hair a mess. And the one 90% of the time I'm like this. I swear in God, I love it. But for the picture, for people, they really love to see me makeup and dress well. So I do I do a lot of effort for my community. But if it was me, neri, no, 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 no. Je serais bien tranquille en pyjama.
But you have the tool of beauty in your toolbox, right? So you might as well use it.
I'm playing with that. I
Yeah.
I, I don't want to hire it. It's because for me, it's not like a revenge because I'm not kind of woman think about that. But yes, it was very um, no, yeah, triggering when I was young. Um, the only beauty representation we have on the TV, on the magazine, etc., was a white woman with blonde hair, and I remember my mom, well, a friend of my mom with my curly hair, one of them said to my mom, oh, if she doesn't straight her hair, she don't get married. She had,
Right.
and my mom was in panic and she said to me, please, not so much your hair, do something. Because my mom, she's a half blood, half black and half white. She have a very textured hair and curly hair, and she was very complexed by that. And she have experiment the following because of the color of her skin and her hair. And she for her, my type of beauty is not a beauty, is okay, she is like this, but I really prefer, I'd prefer she was white and straight hair. But it wasn't my case. When I'm I'm born mixed, and I am very happy of that, and I'm very proud. So it took a while for me to to being like a beauty model. Now it's very cool. And you know what, I swear in God, j'arrive pas à y croire encore. I don't believe it. Believe it, people want to have the same tattoo, want to keep curly hair like me. People are gonna be women gonna be proud of their color of the skin, the Amazigh and African features and the body, etc. And yes, yeah, it's very new for me. Keep going.
But this leads perfectly into my first question, which is that you have said that natural beauty is and can be a political statement. Can you expand on that idea for us?
Yeah, it's I think all our choices are political. For me, buying is voting. You understand? So the moment when I have decided, and I was very young when I have decided to keep my natural curly hair. It's because I have saw my mom each Sunday to straight her hair, to put some chemical on your head, on her head, etc. And I said to myself, I had to be like this until the end of my life to straight my hair, to make violence on me for that. Why? And the moment when I have discovered the hip hop culture and hip hop music, and I have so all these women look like me, were very proud with their natural curly hair. and I have decided, wow, they are beautiful. Why I don't do it like this, like them? So for me, it was my inspiration, and the moment when I have decided to keep my hair natural, it was my first political gesture. And I said no. It was the beginning of my decolonization, my own decolonization.
Yes. Can you talk a little bit more about that process?
My decolonization, the first my first step was about my appearance and my attitude. I think so. Like I told you, in on TV when I was young, there is no beauty model like me. And I have the moment when I have decided to do that, I know it was hard because I will be judged by people. I will be judged by my own family, by my mom too, and I had to defend my choice, and I will be very triggering too. But I resist. I say to myself, no, I see myself on the mirror. My hair are beautiful. I'm a beautiful woman, even if I'm not representing on the TV and like a beauty criteria. I really keep going to be myself, and it's very important for the African community, above all for the American community, because my country is so colonizing, and we had to do a very big work of being proud of us. But now it's better. But when I was young, it wasn't. So yeah. Now, after that, when I have decided to assume myself, for me, my attitude have changed, and it was so natural, and people uh, uh, after that I didn't have uh, any question about my hair and any commentaries, and step by step people come to see me and they say, oh wow, you have a beautiful hair, you have a beautiful style, I really want to be like you. Oh yes, you inspire me. You And with that, and after that, I have decided to begin my Instagram account and my blog. But it was very step by step. No, it wasn't so fast. It took a lot of time. So that's why I told you, now I'm beauty. I'm beautiful. I am a kind of beauty model. But when I was young, or even if when I was a young adult, it wasn't the case. So yeah, yeah. For me, it's fantastic. And I told you before, to my decolonizing beauty is now it's a kind of beauty. Yeah, you understand what I want to say.
Yes, yes, yes. It's
Sorry, people, my English so bad.
Oh no,
So
no, 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 no. You're doing great. You're doing great. You're doing great, and we're so grateful. But yeah, this idea of atypical beauty, this like non-conventional beauty, is becoming more the beauty standard, and that's what we want to see in the world. And I want to bring this up too, because when we first turned our cameras on, I audibly gasped in awe and beauty struck because you have a beautiful, gorgeous gray streak in the front of your hair, and I feel like this is part of that for us and for you.
it is because in my family we have this genetical specificity. We are very young, and we keep go. We beginning having gray hair very young. For my case, it was I was 19. And imagine my second daughter, she's born with a white hair.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
and she
Oh
got it.
wow.
So it is on my genetical DNA. So, and me, I'm kind of person, I don't want to spend a lot of time with my hair, and because I'm lazy. That's why, and I say to myself, Yeah, I had to cover my hair each month with the chemical product until the end of my life. No, I have to do something. I have to embrace the hair, and I have to play with that. So close to a year and a half after my daughter and I, we have saw in cinema Cruella. My daughter, she asking me, could you leave just a white hair like this, like Cruella? You're gonna be very beautiful, mom. And I said, why not? And
Yeah.
I did it, and now I have this beautiful white mesh. I don't know what the term in English for mesh.
Uh,
Uh,
like a
Part of my
streak.
hair.
Yeah, yeah. We don't really have an English word, I don't think. Yeah.
And I have decided to growing up this part of my hair, and like this, when I want, I can color it in red, in pink, in gray, or in green. I'm going to play with that, and for me, it's my first step to assume my old age, of course, because right now, yeah, and it's for me, it was absolutely normal to assume my gray hair right now.
Yes.
So I'm very proud of that. And when my hair is done and well dressed, and you have this beautiful gray curly hair in front of, I really love it. And people think it's not natural. People think it's a color. No, it's mine.
Because it's so perfect. It's so perfectly placed. It looks like a movie character. But I want to ask about this process that you talked about of looking in the mirror. When you said to yourself, I am beautiful, did you say it out loud?
Of course, because
Yes.
I see myself and I have a beautiful future in my face. And people, they say to me, you're not beautiful. But when I see myself, I say, no, my eyes are beautiful. I have cat's eye. I have a natural big mouth. No fillers, please. My nose, it's not it's asymmetric, and I love it, it gives me
Yes.
character, it gives me a lot of personality, and my cheeks are natural, and the my jaw, and I saw that, and people say to me, no, you're not beautiful because you're not blonde and you don't have straight hair, but me, I feel beautiful. And each morning I remember when I was like my second one, Leo, my daughter, and I said to myself, they can say what they want, you are beautiful, and I keep going to dress well, to keep care about me, and even if I wasn't in the I was atypical on this moment. Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to take issue with one thing that you said before, that you said that you don't dye your hair and this kind of thing because you're lazy. And I don't think you're lazy. I think you just have better things to do. I mean,
Oh, I love it.
you have multiple degrees in sociology and in anthropology. You have a PhD in sociology. Like this is not a lazy person. This is a person who has better things to do with their time than fuss with their hair.
Yeah, I'm working so hard every day, and I don't have I really, I swear, I'll have around 4 jobs. The first one, I'm professor in the college. I'm professor of sociology since right now 20 years. So it gives you an idea about my age. And and I am a mom, not full time, because I'm divorced, and the girl, they go to the father house. But the moment when I am with my kid, I'm very dedicated to my kids. So for me, it's a full time. Of course, I'm content creator on Instagram, and Instagram take me 32 hours by a week. It's a job. Yeah, all my time I'm produce content. I do picture. I write texts. I edit videos. I do a lot. It's a lot of job.
Hmm.
And the last one is it's I am what to say in English, sir? Diversity, inclusion, and equality. Yeah, consultant and teacher for I formation. We say that in a workshop. Workshop.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Hmm. Hmm.
And yeah, and I'm working. I'm consultant, and what do you say in English, or even in French? Independent worker. What we say? And I'm working for the institution, like we say we say in French, les ordres des psychologues. You know what is that? It's people they're working on the close to the school, but they are not a teacher, and you
The
understand what
school
I'm
board.
saying?
Yeah, the school board. Yeah.
Yeah. So and uh, um, I love this work because it take a lot, because the moment when you organize a workshop like this and you said people you had to deconstruct debuilding yourself about the systemical racism. It's not
Hmm.
easy, people, above all for white people, because it's very triggering for them, and we can find people they are very fragile. That's why we talk about the white fragility. And
Yes.
it's yeah, I love my job, but i'm gonna to I'm gonna do it with just maybe just for 4 or 5 years more, and after that I'm gonna stop, because it's draining me a lot, and it take
Training.
me a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, and it take me a lot of energy, but with money I'm gain on the yeah that yeah I have I reinvest this money for my big project. Like I told you before, I speak 4 languages. Imagine my brain and my mind, and sometimes I say to myself, okay, what is the word in French? Okay, I only have the word in English. And for example, sometimes I have the word in Derija. Derija is Arabic from Morocco, and oh, damn it, it's a lot.
I mean, you teach about like diversity and inclusion. You have this like diversity in your cerveau, in your brain at all
Yeah,
times. This diversity
no,
happening.
diversity is my normality. Yes, we say
Yes,
that.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
and it for me, living in a homogeneic world, it for me, at least I'm gonna die because it's not me. And uh, the diversity is me, because I'm mixed blood, and my country is very very mixed, and I'm like this because I'm immigrant, because I'm diverse, because I am multicultural, and everything. So now I think diversity is, when I was young, it was just a little bit difficult, because people and school, for example, ask you to choose your part and to choose your group. But me, I didn't want to choose. I'm born in France. France is the country of my birthday, my birth, and my country is Morocco, and I'm deeply Moroccan, and I want to die on my country. And now I'm living in Canada, and Canada is the country of my kids, because their father is a Canadian, is a French Canadian, and all my continents, because I have a foot on Europe, the Africa, and America, and all my continents are, for me, I feel very lucky, because I have everything like this, and I have a privileged contact with each countries. So yeah,
Yeah, you're the perfect person to teach diversity. And
I
and
think
when
so.
when you when you teach these classes, like what is the number one message that you want to get across to your students?
Kindness. I really want.
Kindness.
Yeah, kindness, yes, because we say in French, bienveillance. Really, because I don't want to accuse or to feel people guilty about a past they don't choose it. You understand that? Because
Yes.
all the white people, they don't choose to have this past. And me too, I didn't choose to have this past and these traumas. So we had to find a solution together. So yes, you had to to be aware about the situation. And after that, we're going to talk together and to see what does it work and what it doesn't work. And you had to know there is this, and yeah, I love it, but it's very draining for the moment. But when you have in the workshop, women, they begin to cry because they feel guilty and etc. And I really do my best for organize a course, very kind and very open, very neutral, but it's a talking about diversity, talking about the exchange and the reparation and everything for having a better world and to fight against the racism systemical. It touch a lot of emotions. I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, even for me, the moment when I'm here in front of a classroom, in front of, I don't know, 90, not 19, 90 students, big class, and I said, okay, you have to rebuild and to accept the white fragility, and we had to do so. Imagine this American woman alone in front of them and did that. You know how much is very risky for me. And
Yes.
yeah, so that's why that I told you I'm gonna do that since during 5 years more, and after that I'm gonna quit because it's too much for me. And I'm gonna to we say in French, I give that to la relève. I don't know we say that in English, relève, the young one.
Yeah, because you said you're going to leave this work and you're going to concentrate on your big project. Can you talk about your big project?
Oh, my big project. I work on this project since 5 years or 6 years ago. It's I really want when you explore my Instagram account, you see I'm talking about all the ancestry tradition. I really love that. And above all, the tradition which give the opportunity to women to be independent. And you understand what I want to say? Yeah, the witch universe is very close to that. So
Yes.
yeah, and my specialty is plants and tattoo and the symbol reading and everything. So I mix that with my political opinion, and I'm playing with my physical and because it's very glamour. I mix I mix everything. So I said to myself, what can I do? Because people asking me, they want to know how to do bukhur. They need a workshop. I'm teacher. They want to buy my bukhur. Can I imagine? Can I develop a brand, something, products? So I have decided to launch my project. I don't give you the name right now, but it's coming very soon. And it's like in my new platform, I'm going to now I speak in Derija. كيفاش كنقولوا؟ On dit ça? Really, I'm sorry. um, um, it's a services platform. So you can find products from Morocco, from my own creation, and you can find a workshop. And the next step, I really think about the retreats too, and to spiritual healing session with trance Gnawa music, and it's everything. So all the aspects of the tradition I talk about on Mayasana, I take it and take it off from Mayasana, and I really prepare just a platform for that. So everybody is welcoming and using Moroccan tradition for healing themselves. That's why that's I want to share with people. Yeah, Mayasana, Mayasana. aa.com. It's because my last name, mon nom de famille is last name. My last name have two A. That's why, and I really love the fact because two A in Derija in Arabic is the what is that? It's spelled laha ou ah. It's very sexy. I love it.
With and don't worry, listeners, we don't know the name of the big project yet, but we will be hyping the shit out of this as soon as Miriam is ready to launch it. So you keep an eye on us, and we will be keeping an eye on Miriam. But all of this community work that you do, you also have this like very exciting focus on the self, and it's like individual transformation makes cultural transformation, right? But I want to read a couple of quotes from you, which I have translated, so listeners, they're much more beautiful in French. One is a title of a video that I found that you did that is the emancipation of the self is the true freedom. And then here's another one. Again, I've translated these. They're much more beautiful.
Which videos? Video on my Instagram account or in
no, it's on YouTube. It's a piece that you did last year for
the
Creative Mornings. Yes. C'est tout en français, listeners, but
I was in vacay. I remember I was in vacay and I was so tan and beautiful and red.
So the self, and then here's another quote from your website. Again, I've translated it. Learning to deconstruct oneself is an existential awareness that one lives alone, which is painful. It is a real crisis of maturation or growth, which forces us to lift the layers one by one that make up our soul. So yeah. So my first question is like, how does one start this process of deconstruction of oneself? We talked about beauty standards and that kind of thing, but the existential awareness, I guess, is what I really want you to dig into here.
Yeah, that's absolutely. It's one morning is like a morning of my birthday, of course. When it's your birthday, so your rebirth. I had like a spiritual wake-up call. Okay, what happened? May I'm gonna die like this? May I'm going to hire myself? I'm not myself. Why I had to please at everybody? Where I'm come from? I'm gonna die here in Canada? My kids gonna stay here? Are they Canadian or are they American? What is my religion? What is my spirituality? Why I'm going to stay like this? I'm going to keep going to be married or I'm going to divorce. And it was a wake-up call like this. And this wake-up call totally saved my life. Totally. And this morning, it was simple. It wasn't yoga. It wasn't reading. It wasn't meeting someone. That's why I say the spiritual. It's like sometimes happen inside of me, and it's like God come and say to me, "Okay, do something. No, now you stop. You had to restart everything," and. We say in French debuilding, deconstruction. Yeah, we say that in English.
Yeah.
Deconstruction. I did that. I'm always deconstruct myself every day. Today I'm like this. Yesterday I wasn't another person. Tomorrow I'm gonna be another person, and my first step is stopping accepting the oppression. That was the first step. I say to myself, no oppression, no one gonna to oppressing me. I'm a human being. I have rights. I'm a good person, and I don't want to live in a world I'm going to be triggering by the toxic masculinity, by the toxic sexism, by the racism. No, I'm stop. So the first step that I have decided to is to defend myself. You attack me, now I'm stopping. No, me, I'm not passive. You attack me, I am defending myself. And I'm going to take all the, by any means necessary, like Malcolm X said, I'm going to defend myself. Why? Because my ancestors look at me every day and they are proud of me. My dad is dead and is here every day with me and is proud of me. And the moment when I am defend myself, I do it for them and for my kids and for all my community. And that was my first the first step of my deconstruction. I know people doesn't like the moment when there is someone defend herself, above all if it's a woman, because directly they consider us like we are not easy, we are angry, the angry Arabic woman or the angry black woman. We have this reputation. But me, I have decided to say, I don't care. You attack me, you're going to have the consequence of your attack. I don't want to die passively. So that was my first step of my the construction. After that, I am I am in decolonization process before I was on before my deconstruction, because I think for me it's two different things. It's not the same. So you could deconstruct yourself, but you're not decolonized. Me, I was first of all decolonized, and after that, j'ai déconstruit. Je me suis déconstruit. You understand? Yeah. And when you deconstruct yourself, you accept the fact you could be excluded from your group, and you accept the fact it could be very violent on you, and you're going to make violence on you because you have to change. So it's like you slap your head by yourself every time. So it's not easy. And because what I said, you peel yourself like an onion, step by step, couche par couche, and you had to take it off. And this, and you remember when you have you take it off, you peel your skin because your skin burn with the sun. And it's like this, and sometimes it hurts because your skin is very, yeah, you understand. So
Yes.
it's, yeah. And each part of my life I try to deconstruct. I think it's a question of death at the end, because
Yeah.
if I didn't do that, I think I'm gonna die, because
Yeah.
there is yeah, for me it was like I have a hit a wall, so I have to
Yes.
find a solution. I don't want to say like this. I don't want to die in Canada. I want to go back to my country. I am Moroccan. Moroccan is in my face. My kid are Moroccan. Moroccan is in my heart. I'm spiritual. I need to talk about me with my ancestor. I need to use herbs. For and tattoo myself and playing with the symbol, because it's my language, it's my ancestral language, it's deposit inside of me. I can ignore that.
Yes.
So that's why it was a question of life at the end, finally.
Yeah. And the fact that you say, you're doing this for your ancestors and your children,
Yeah.
this is life expands in two directions, or many circular fractal directions, but for your ancestors and for your children.
It's not for me. It's because I really hope I have seen something around me. You understand? Because
Yes.
the moment when you try to to decolonize yourself and to deconstruct yourself, it's not because you want to revenge or to be mean with people. No, it's because I really want to have a place in my society, and I really want to contribute to the exchange, and I really want to people accept me like I am, and I really want to people have to be aware about the damage of the colonization before. Colonization is not good. Colonization have traumatized so many generation. My mom, she gave me in my DNA her traumas. And imagine when we were in Morocco on this summertime, my mom, she said to me, you know, Miriam, when you see in family there is only one kid, you have a green eye. She said to me, it's because her mom, her grandmother, was raped by French. You imagine, that? And it's just an example because sometimes some stories are worst of that, but you just that, and if everything enter in the DNA and you live with this trauma, what I'm gonna do, I'm going to leave this trauma attack me. I don't deserve to be healing, to be to yeah. I, so for me the best solution was to accept this trauma, not deal with, talk with my trauma, and said, okay, you are here now, we're going to change. I always say to my kids and all my students and the people around me, you're beautiful. The moment when you know you are beautiful, it gives you a lot of confidence and you can change for the good the things. I think so. I don't know. What do you think about it?
Yes.
I'm not original, but it's not a question
No.
of how to decolonize yourself. No, no, you're beautiful, and you know that. And if you are beautiful, you're going to be good with you, very confident. And the moment when you are confident, you accept you have made mistake, and you could change. You understand the
Yes.
trusting in you, you can do a lot. So maybe. But, as a mom, it's my the only sentence I'm using for encourage my kids. You're beautiful.
You are beautiful. I'm going to say it again so you listeners hear it. You are beautiful. So where can people who want to follow you, where can they find you? What's your Instagram handle? We already said your website, and of course listeners, all of this will be in the show notes.
Yeah. Okay. So, first of all my content for the moment is in French, but my new project is gonna be all in English, and that's why I have decided to launch another project for
Yes.
to propose something in English, because there is a lot of American people on Canadian part and the English Canadian part, and in the United States too, because a lot of in California, if you want to know. So that's why the new projects are gonna be in English. But for the moment, my Instagram account is Mayasana. I spell it before, and
Mm-hmm.
my what is that? My blog, and it's there is a lot of stock. Donc, a lot of content. Donc, you it's a lot. Donc, you're gonna to take a lot of time for reading everything.
It's true. And listeners, again, if you have the internet and you can access Miriam's website, that means that you have access to Google Translate, and it won't be perfect, but there's so much great stuff in there. Even if you don't know French, plug it into Google Translate and read a couple of the essays that are on there. They are wonderful, even poorly translated. They are still wonderful. It's been such a joy and a pleasure, Miriam, to sit down and chat. You make me feel beautiful just by the radiance of your own light. And I hope that some of that comes across in the audio. It's just been a wonderful experience sitting down with you. I can't wait to discover your new projects and keep digging into your older projects. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for this time.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm very happy. I'm very honored to be there to speak with you, the listener, and everybody. So I'm very happy. Thank you so
And
much.
blessed fucking be.
You must be a witch.
The Missing Witches Project is created and produced by Risa Dickens and Amy Torek. If you want to support Missing Witches, check out the all-new website at missingwitches.com.